君はね、確かにあの時私のそばにいた。いつだっていつだっていつだってすぐ横で笑っていた。なくしても取り戻す君を I will never leave you.
If you wanna battle, then I'll take it to the street where there's no rules. Take off the gloves, rip please to down. Gotta prove my skills, so get down. My lyrical depths are roll battle smack down now. Gotta shoot to kill, I shoot to skill. Don't you be afraid, man's gotta do how it feels. 67 to 8 to 9, 10. I flip the script to make it to the top 10. Go. I made a shit, thoughts provoked a new era. Become a bit terror, but my only rival is my shadow. Rewind the plane back and face my own error. Get low to the ground, it's getting better like I told you before. Double up a dead road cheddar. L to the J, say stay lace. Here's my car, B, roll a flush, and I'm the ace.
It's 2009, guys! Oh, I am so excited to be playing Persona 3. I haven't changed my fucking... I'm too excited, I can't even change my thing. It's 2009, guys. Welcome to 2009. It's just... Welcome to the year 2. No. As much as I love the intro, we're not watching it again. We're not watching it again. I love Persona 3 so fucking much. I've been wanting to play this on stream for a good while now. And I thought, you know what? What better time than the first day of the year? Start off 2025 strong with the best game that's ever been made. No, stop it. I love the opening, I don't want it on loop. But yeah, I'm really excited to be playing this. Especially because, like, with Reload coming out, Persona 3 has become a lot more popular. But most people haven't, like, seen the original version of the game. I mean, technically this isn't the original version because it's FES, but FES doesn't add a whole lot. I'm having a fight with this fucking game right now. Yeah, so I'm very excited. I will be nerding out a lot, and I don't apologize. Might play Reload in the background. That is so real, Twoggle. This is why you're one of my adopted children. Getting the double Persona 3. No, I didn't mean to load game. I have a save, but we're starting fresh. I'm so excited. Now you nerding out is expected. Of course it's expected. I nerd out so much. You remember watching me play Reload, and I was such an annoying little fucking bitch. Yeah, so this is the fact of I can sit here and play this and look up and see my little Persona 3 shrine is amazing. Like, hi Agus. Hi Elizabeth. Hi Agus again. Hi Agus for a third time. I love them. I need Makoto stuff. Real, that's why we're here. Anyway, let's actually get started. So then I can nerd out and be really happy. I'm gonna say this right now. I love the opening cutscene for Persona 3 so much. Like, they did a good job with Reload, because obviously Reload is just a remake, but like, the audio design of it, like, draw them pregnant and what? Anyways, back to what I was saying. The audio design of Jesus Christ. The audio design for the opening in the original version is just, it's so good. I love it so much. Reloads is fun. Reloads is good. You can't beat the original. Also, I get to hear Akihiko's VA again. Ah! I mean, fuck Junpei's VA. Fuck his original VA. But I get to hear Akihiko's again. I love his original VA. I love all the original VAs. I'm an avid OG Fuka VA lover. A lot of people find her annoying. I love her OG voice. I love the new voices. But I love the OGs. Anyway. Actual game time. Let's start. You may begin the story of Persona 3 from here with new features. If you're playing Persona 3 for the first time, we recommend that you start with this mode. Those who have already played the game can enjoy the new features that have been added. Do you want to know what was added? Sure. I actually don't know what was added other than the answer, which I actually haven't played. By the way, Jacob, why do people dislike Junpei? Do you know? I don't know. I love Junpei. He used to be like my favorite character. He's one of my favorites. I said that like I don't love every Persona 3 character. But Twitch wants me to gift his stuff. I don't know why people would hate him though. Who's been hating Junpei? I've seen you like talk about that before. Check media. Everyone gives patch becomes inactive in 2 days. Well, God forbid any poor soul who randomly stumbles into the channel. If any random person messages in this chat, you're immediately gonna gift them. I already know it. Yeah, I somehow haven't played the answer. I haven't had the money to buy episode I guess yet. Otherwise I would have played like the Reload version. But like I haven't even played the OG fully. I'm a fake fan. To be fair, I couldn't really actually play it for years because yes, I'm emulating this. I'm not paying like 100 quid for a European copy. I don't have that kind of money as much as I would love to have it. So we're emulating. I'm baby trapping them here or sub trapping. You make them feel like they have to come back. Okay. Several popular personas have been added, as well as a special social link. Interaction with other persona users, as well as the social links, have been enriched. I actually can't remember if you could, like, get a social link with Agus until FES. Like One Piece being a pirate. Interaction with other persona users, as well as the social links, have been enriched. Combat has also been enhanced with an optional hard difficulty mode for an extra challenge. I'll not be picking that. Not picking that. As well as new weapon fusion, enabling you to create new weapons by fusing personas. There are also many new requests that can be undertaken at the Velvet Room. Beyond these, there are other enhancements for experienced players to enjoy. Continue the game? Yes. Show me my opening cutscene. If you have saved data from Persona 3, some things from that save can be transferred over. The things to transfer are... Yeah, I don't have any. We're just skip. I don't have any, so no. In the games like transferring a data, yes. Select the difficulty level, normal. I'm not playing it hard. The setting is intended for experienced gamers. I am an experienced gamer. I'm not playing hard, Twoggle. I am not playing hard. The issue with this game is that you can't control your party members, and I'm not used to that, so I'm 100% not picking hard. Even if it was party control, I still wouldn't pick it. I like a little bit of a challenge. Normal also means if I grind too much and I get to kill everything really easily, and then it's fun. My downside with reload is that I didn't even grind and I was still killing things easily, so normal was just too easy. I wish normal was harder in reload. Just a little bit. I like cards. I had to resist to make a joke there. You'll be able to enjoy the normal challenge of battle, which requires a certain degree of strategy. Once you have begun, the setting cannot be changed without restarting the game. Continue? Yes. Do it? No. Make the joke. I can't. We're getting into cutscene. I can't make a joke. I will judge. I have to be quiet now. Cutscene. Never mind, I've got this part. Time never waits. It delivers all equally to the same end. You who wish to safeguard the future, however limited it may be, you'll be given 1 year. Go forth without falter, with your heart as your guide. I'm muting myself for this, by the way, so you get to enjoy it properly.
Are you serious? You didn't know? You're an idiot. Yeah, I'm at the station right now.
Attention passengers. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience caused by the delay. The next stop is Ewood.
You got to let it move first, let it out.
Ewood Todai.
Get depressed,
This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please make sure you board in time for departure. Iwa Todai. Iwa Todai.
I'm probably back in just to say he is so baby girl and I love him.
You're late. I've been waiting a long time for you. Now, if you want to proceed, please sign your name there. It's a contract. Don't worry. All it says is that you'll accept full responsibility for your actions. You know, the usual stuff.
I love that cutscene so much. Also, Forrest, my boy, I love you. He's so cute. Do you think the MC sometimes tries random TikTok dances but never shows them to people because he's too embarrassed that he can do them? I feel like at the start of the game, he would probably do that in private. By the end of the game, he's fucking making TikTok dance videos with Yukari and shit. Like, by the end of the game, if this is set in modern times, there's him, Yukari, and Junpei all like doing a fucking TikTok dance together to post onto her account. Of the he's like, sure, I will send this random shit. He really does not care. He does not care at all. Also, I will say, I'm gonna try and avoid bringing up spoilers because I know you're playing the game at the moment, Twoggle. But if I do end up referencing anything in the future, I sincerely apologize because it will probably happen by accident. Because I'll start geeking out too much and being like, oh my god, like, this, like, links to this, like, blah, blah, blah. And then, at the end of it, I'm just like, shit, I've just spoiled something from, like, the late game. You're based on Instagram real user for sure. Junpei is Instagram Reels, Yukari is TikTok, and Akihiko is YouTube Shorts just because he would be looking at like stuff, then they just come up. Now third time's the charm. Don't worry, okay. I will still try my best, but there probably will be slip-ups. Because Ash knows how I can get with this game. I'm so nerdy. Anyways, we're gonna go with one of his canon names, just because, as funny as it would be to do a silly name, I'm too much of a die-hard fan. It feels weird if I play this without one of his actual names. So we're going with Makoto Yuki, because that's the name that I usually use for him. His other like canonical name that's widely used is Minato Arisato, which is his manga name. Is it Mui? I'm not mad when someone spoils things. To be fair, the game's been out since 2006, so like, but also with Reload coming out, still. But probably won't be anything too major. Makoto. Yeah, I think he has another canonical name from like, I think there was a Persona 3 stage play as well or something. I know it's Persona 5 stage play and probably a Persona 4 one. There might be a Persona 3 one. But like it's two like main names that he's known for is Makoto Yuki, which is his name that I think they use in the dancing game. And it's also the name from the movies. And then Minato Arisato is the name that they use for the manga. I need to get more of the manga. I only have 3 copies. It was like, how did I end it? I'm stupid. Makoto Yuki, proceed. Yes. Buy them all. I don't have the money to buy them all, otherwise I
Nothing
would
can
have
escape
them all.
Time. It delivers us all to the same end. You can't plug your ears and cover your eyes. And so it begins.
Who's there?
Talk about wait!
Go in depth for them? I would, but I shouldn't. Why does MC get courage for eating a burger? Because it's a big ass burger. You need some heavy ass courage to take that on.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late.
Also, if game audio needs adjusting, please let me know. I think levels should be fine, but I don't know if it's too quiet or not because the audio levels kind of jump around a bit depending on what's playing. So just let me know. I'll like adjust things. Reload is wacky sometimes. Why don't I get stats for eating burger? I mean, you probably do, you just don't know it. It's fine for now. Okay, good. Because I turned it down a bit because the main menu music was like really loud. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Also, I don't think there's cutscene subtitles. I'll check when I can, but I don't think that was like a thing you could toggle on back then, so probably not gonna have any subtitles for the cutscenes, but it's not like there's a shit ton anyway.
My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
It's so nice hearing the original voices again, the like crispy 2000s audio. Toggle on, toggle on, toggle on. Jesus Christ.
Who's he?
He's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see.
I guess we'll see. There's one line that Matsuri says in these versions, and whatever way her VA says it, it just sounds so weird. To the point where whenever I played Reload, I like specifically pointed out going, she said it right. She didn't say it in a weird way. I'm so happy. My favorite character, Brunette. We love Yukari here. She's very misunderstood a lot of the time, but we love her. A lot of people hate on her, but she doesn't deserve the hate. When I was younger, she was my favorite character. You're gonna learn, my favorite character jumped around a lot when over the years. Yukari used to be my favorite, then Junpei was my favorite, and now Ryoji's my favorite, with Makoto being a close second, and then Junpei like third, and Fuka is also like up there. I really like her in the early stages, to be fair, to be honest. Yeah, Yukari is like, she's a character where you kind of have to grow to love her for a lot of people. Some people will automatically like click with her, but she's one of those characters where you kind of have to learn to appreciate her because she can seem a bit annoying sometimes, but she means well. I do love her. I heard that she gets like a really good redemption arc in, Actually, it's either she gets a good redemption arc in the answer, or the answer just kind of fucking ruins her and makes people hate her more. I can't actually remember what order it is. But like, especially later game, when her bond with Mitsuri like grows, that's really nice to see. Don't understand why Zero shot me for liking Junpei and back shot for left. I would never shoot you for liking Junpei. We love Junpei here. He's our little guy who was found crying in a convenience store during the dark hour. So I'm like cleaning my controller right now because this shit gets dirty and I never notice. And then when I notice, it really pisses me off and annoys me. I never forget the betrayal. He's just a silly guy. He is just a little silly guy. I love all the comedy relief characters in the Persona games. Like, my favorite character from Persona 5 is Ryuji. My favorite character from Persona 4 is Yosuke. And my favorite character for a long time in this was Junpei. But he is still up there. And to be fair, Ryuji also kind of fits into the comedy relief stereotype. It's really good that wants to have fun. As like when you notice you can manually breathe. That shit ain't gonna work on me.
She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
Hey,
Or that your teeth are wet. Why do you have a gun?
huh? Well, it's sorta like a hobby.
Yukari going around Iwatodai shooting people up.
Well, not a hobby, but
You know how it is these days. It's for self-defense. It's not a real gun, of course.
Of course. Don't you see the little, like, orange nib on it? It's not a real gun, it's a BB gun, it's a Nerf gun. That's like the worst excuse of why I have a gun. Yeah. I mean, you can't blame them, they're kind of just like immediately put in the spot like, fuck, what do we say? Although I feel like that's probably something they... Well, actually, no, I was gonna say that feels like something they should have thought about in advance, but also they don't usually come across people during the dark hour. So that isn't really something they're prepared to answer.
It's getting late, so you should get some rest. Your room's on the second floor at the end of the hallway. Your things should already be there.
oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Why do you have a gun pointed at me? Hobby? I just like owning guns. I'm just quirky like that. I'm not like other girls. I own guns that I can't shoot myself in the head with. She American.
This is it.
Yukari had cannon dropped. American foreigner.
Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. Oh yeah, make sure you don't lose your key, or you'll never hear the end of it. So, any questions?
Who's that little boy? What's that contract for?
Huh?
Just like my friend that spent a year in Texas.
What contract?
You didn't have to sign off your life like I did? Bro, this is not fair. Targeting the emo over here. Yukari doesn't seem to know what you're talking about.
Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
Yeah, just the usual when I get to sleep, like my music cut out, there were a bunch of coffins everywhere. The sky was green, like there was blood everywhere, but you know, like, that's just a weird thing that happens at like midnight every night. I've just kind of gotten used to it, you know? It is what it is. I don't understand why the MC just decided to sign a paper for random little boy for no reason. Yeah. I can't remember how it happens in Persona 4, but at least in Persona 5 it makes sense, the filling out your name. Because, like, he's in prison and they're like, fill out this form. And he's like, okay, you're gonna beat me to a pulp if I don't. Yeah, everyone was fine.
I see.
To be fair though, he is just moving into the dorm, so maybe he just kind of thought, it's weird the little boy is giving this to me. But I guess it's just like my tenancy agreement or something. I'm just not gonna read the fine print.
Never mind then. Well, I better get going.
Thought 5 earlier might play after reload. Hell yeah. 5's good, but I personally am not a fan of the story. It feels like the first half drags on too much and isn't that interesting. The second half's a lot better. But the first half, I don't know. I do enjoy the game. I've completed both 5 and Reload or Royal. It's like I played it twice fully. Okay, I'm being honest, I would sign that too just because I don't read contracts I signed very carefully. I'd 100% do the same. Signing away my soul, I'll never know. Especially when it's like midnight. Yeah, you're gonna be fucking tired. Just to be like, oh fuck it, sure, fine, take my signature. It's like, can I go to bed now?
I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay? Good night.
Good night, Yukari.
It's Yukari. Are you awake?
No. I'm not gonna ignore though. I'm not mean.
Good morning. Did you sleep okay?
I love the way she says good morning. She's so happy. Good morning!
Mitsuru Senpai asked me to take you to school. It's getting late, so... Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, then let's go. So, that's it. See? There it is.
Gekko-kan, hi.
Good morning.
I love that, huh? Good, huh?
Well, this is it. We're here. Welcome to Gekko-kan High School. Hope you like it.
Also, I do apologize. I am a little bit sick at the moment. It, like, caught up to me when I woke up. So I'm a sniffly guy at the moment.
Right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first.
Apology accepted. Thank you, Tolga. Thank you.
The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go?
No, not really.
Hey, about last night, don't tell anyone what you saw, okay?
Don't tell anyone about what happened last night, okay?
See you later.
Such a red flag, though. What? Being told not to tell anyone that you had a quote-unquote fat gun? Hey, don't tell people I pointed a gun at you, T. To be fair, it's not like the gun would hurt him. He doesn't know that yet, but still. There are many people standing in front of the bulletin board. Let's go find a little sticky note. Past rosters are posted. You can't find your name. Look for it again. There's a small note with your name on it. Yippee! Kuroyuki, Class F. Doesn't Netflix have your name? Does it? I'm gonna go fucking check right now. Because if it turns out that it does, I'm 100% rewatching your name. It doesn't. It does have Suzume though. I forgot about that. I forgot that they added Suzume. I might rewatch that. Because I only saw it the once and I had to like pirate it. I mean, they might have your name in like another area, but they don't have it in the UK. Suzume is so good. It's by the, like, it's the same director, so you still need to watch Suzume. If it's available in Germany, watch it. It's by the same director that did Your Name and Weathering with You. It's really good. I especially love the fact that he didn't want to add a love interest, but he kind of got forced to, so he was like, fuck you, I'm making the love interest turn into a chair. It's like so biased. It's such a good movie though. I love all those three movies, but Your Name like especially. Weathering is so good though. I saw it in cinema. Like I went with my friend when it came out, and it was a double bill, so we got to see Your Name and then Weathering with You right after. So whenever I saw the cameo of Mitsuha and Taki, I was like, oh my god, they're in this movie. Oh my god. Man, Your Name was good. It was so good. I think it was actually my favorite anime movie for a long time, but that has long since been taken by Silent Voice. But they're like two of my favorite movies. Actually, I don't know if my favorite anime movie is The Silent Voice or The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. And The Girl Who Leapt Through Time is an interesting choice because I know it's kind of like a love or hate movie, but I fucking love it. It's like perfectly silly, goofy, but also like cool as fuck as time travel. It's faculty office. Enter. Let's see, Miss Toriumi. No, my favorite anime movie is Laputa. I've never actually heard of that. I might have to look into that and give it a watch sometime.
Oh, are you the new student? 11th grade, correct?
Let me just like finally read off all your past trauma and then go, oh my god, sorry, I didn't realize you had such a fucked life until now. Oops, I forgot to read your file. Castle Sky is another name for it. I think I've heard of it with that name, but I still haven't watched it. I think I have heard of it before though.
Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places.
Your parents died 10 years ago. Oh my god.
Let's see. In 1999, that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents... I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand.
I love Laputa so freaking much, like I cannot tell you. I watched it like 8 times. I feel that so much when it comes to Terran Resonance, because I adore that series so much. Like, I get as insane about it as I do about Persona 3. They're like my 2 favorite things of all fucking time. Because Persona 3 is just great. Terran Resonance is like, it's one of those few anime that wasn't a manga adaptation. It was also made by fuck, what's their name? Oh my god, I'm blanking on the studio. But the studio that did Chainsaw Man, I think it is. The anime I rewatched the most is No Game No Life. I don't think I've ever actually rewatched it. I watched it once. Mappa, yes. That's the studio. It was made by Mappa. It's like it's a stunning anime. And on top of that, like there's so much like symbolism and all, where like you can really analyze the series, because like there's a lot of stuff that links to Iceland and like Icelandic like folklore type stuff, and like it's so fucking good. It is so good. I love it so much, but it's such like a niche anime that there's nothing to like buy of it. All I have is one of the collector's edition versions, and that's it. There were 2 figures made, one of 12 and one of 9, and they are impossible to come across. I've only ever found a figure of 9 for resale, but I really want the 12 one. I even went on like fucking Japanese reselling websites and I could not find either of them. Like, it is insane. I want them so bad.
I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
My favorite anime currently is Bocce the Rock for sure though. I'm gonna say this a lot, but that's an anime I've been meaning to watch. I have too many I need to watch, new and old. It's bad. I don't think I'm ever gonna get around to them, because I just keep rewatching shit. Like, I'm either rewatching Karen Residence for the millionth time, going back and trying to rewatch Noragami, rewatching Deadman Crybaby, rewatching the Persona 3 movies, like, anything like that. Trust me, it's so good. From what I've seen of it, it does look really good. I don't think I've ever heard a bad thing about it. I really want to watch Chainsaw Man though as well. Just for like the silly goofy parts of it. There's a reason why my older brother has a Bocce figure on his PC. Hell yeah. Nice to meet you. I'll be nice. I'll play a nice Makoto.
Wow, such enthusiasm.
That entirely isn't because of my my brain isn't working. I'm gonna cancel that sentence. Juice-man is funny, but the manga goes too weird sometimes, or goes weird places sometimes. Yeah, that's fair. Like, Japanese media could just be very interesting sometimes. It's like, I want to watch Dandadan, but I'm gonna watch it at some point, either way, if I remember. But I just keep hearing people talk about how fucked the first episode is. I love cannibalism.
Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class.
And Chainsaw Man. Yeah, but like, why not add a little cannibalism to your story? You know? No, IRL. It's okay, Twago. I assumed. I'd be a little bit worried otherwise.
But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon.
Yeah? Bruh.
Follow me.
I love the Soji soundtrack so
As
much.
you begin the new school year,
You never know what might happen. Exactly, you never know if you're gonna get trapped on a random island. And you might just have to eat your homie, you know? This shit happens.
I'd like each of you to remember the proverb, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means
Principal continues with his speech. About the main character.
Hey,
That wasn't even what I was thinking of, but that's also a valid reason. Where are you thinking of? That's like the stereotype. Either that or being like stuck on a ship. Like, those are the 2 typical reasons of like why someone might consider cannibalism. Shin behind you is trying to get your attention.
You came to school with Yukari this morning, right?
I thought like if a cannibal offered me like a good looking steak, I might fold for like a garden chair. Toggle. Oh my god. You're a lost cause. I'm sorry to tell you that, but you're a lost cause. You're signing contracts you're not reading the fine print of. You've been fooled for a stack offered to you by a cannibal. Am I wrong though? Yes, you are wrong. Don't accept food from a known cannibal. Also, I just like hit my desk so hard my monitor started moving. That was scary. Lies. I do not lie. Unless I lie. Then I lie.
I saw you two walking together. Hey, I have a question. Do you know if she has a boyfriend?
Like, what if it's looking really tasty? Even if it looks good, that doesn't mean you should eat it, Twoggle. I don't know if she's a fucking boyfriend, dude.
I see. I thought you might know, but I guess not. So how well do you know her?
I hear talking.
Like, nobody has to know, right? I think people would be more than a bit worried if you turn around and was like, I think I just ate a piece of human, but like, it tasted really good. I hear talking. Also, I'm gonna say this now, I'm probably gonna do no romance for this. Because Makoto Yuki is gay and I say so. No, I don't really care about doing the romance. The only reason why I didn't reload was to get the achievement. And I felt really weird because I romanced Fuka just because she's like my favorite female character. And I was like, this feels wrong. Like, I have my little queer headcanons for the characters, and of course, they're all queer other than Junpei. Junpei is my token straight because we love him. But Fuka is my ROES girly. I give her the ROES rep because I think she slays. I would romance Akiko 100%. And that is what I intend to do in Portable when I eventually continue playing it. Except I'm also romancing Shinjiro and Ryoji. I am getting the meal harem. I can't romance them as Makoto, so I will romance them as Kotone. I will get what I can get. That's why you're my father. Exactly. Man.
I believe it's someone in Ms. Toriyumi's class.
Okay, snitch.
Be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
You hear lots of people talking.
Sup, dude?
Junpei!
How's it going?
Who are you? Why are you talking to me?
Me?
Man, I really dislike speeches.
I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you. I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how tough it is being the new kid. So wanted to say, hey, see what a nice guy I am?
We love you, Junpei.
Hey, it's Yucatan. I didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
At it again, huh? I swear you'll talk to anyone if they'll listen. Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
What? But I was just being friendly.
You two love each other like siblings. It's okay.
If you say so. Anyway, it looks like we're in the same homeroom.
I love to, like, every Persona game since 3, because I didn't really know about 1 or 2, so I'm not gonna, like, talk about them. There's always a duo that just act like siblings. Like, in 3, we have Yukari and Junpei. In 4, you have Chie and Yosuke. And in 5, you have Ryuji and Ann. Like, there's always that sibling duo, and I fucking love it. Yeah, they do be having the sibling vibe. They so do. It's wholly because of, like, their insane love-hate relationship. They say they hate each other, they love each other, really. I think that's just because they have to deal with each other so much. Must be fair.
surprised.
Hello? Are you forgetting that I'm in this class too? By the way, I heard you two came to school together this morning. What's up with that? Come on, give me the dirt.
There's a fucking unicorn in Reload. There's definitely some interesting, like, persona designs and shit. It's really funny.
What are you talking about?
Did you know there's an anime in the Persona games? Actually, there's like two. Actually, they're not animes because they're personas. There's at least two personas that look like dicks. Like, every time I come across them, I'm like, oh my god. Because one of them is a slime. And it's just like, okay, it's like faintly shaped like one, like, okay, this is just me reaching. And then there's one where you literally look at it, it's like, that is... You cannot mistake that for anything else. That is a dick. That is a penis right in front of me. Unicorn is bearing an item, not a child, sadly. Dick soda. Persona, but you can only play using the dick personas.
We live in the same dorm. There's nothing going on, okay? Why are people even talking about it? Now you have me worried.
Well, you are going around saying to me, like, don't tell anyone what happened last night. Like, you're asking for it to come.
Hey.
And here she goes, she's gonna say it.
You didn't say anything to anyone about, you know what, did you?
You're digging a hole for yourself.
Okay, good. Seriously, don't say anything about last night, alright?
Yukari, I got the point already. You're digging yourself a grave. Ah, high school. We're talking to a girl as a sign.
What?
Last night?
Like, you can't blame Junpei for getting the fucking wrong idea when she's, like, emphasizing that point so badly.
Wait a minute! Don't get the wrong idea! Listen! I just met him yesterday, and there's absolutely nothing between us. Jeez. I've gotta go. I've got something to take care of for the archery team. But you better not start any rumors.
I, like, 100% don't tell anyone what we did. Like, let no one tell what I showed you last night. Like, for sure don't. Please don't tell anyone I almost shot you in the head. Please, 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 please.
Who cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway.
You know.
She's so paranoid. But hey, it's your first day here and people are already talking about you. Believe it or not, she's actually pretty popular. You the man.
Literally, the only shit part about Junpei and OG Persona 3 is his voice actor. Because his voice actor is a shit guy. But other than that, Junpei! Man, my English isn't really Englishing today. It's okay, English is my only language, and I can't English.
This is gonna be a fun year. I can feel it.
I just one of 3 that I speak daily. What's your third one? Like, I know English and German, but you speak a third language? Turkish? Damn! You're fucking collecting that shit like Pokemon? I can barely speak English, let alone trying to learn another language. I tried to learn Japanese a few times. I didn't stick with it long though. I know like very few bits of Japanese now. I also speak Spanish, but I do that rarely. Jesus Christ, Twoggle. You're literally like collecting languages. That's fucking impressive. You decided to go home with Junpei. I also love that Junpei just has a purple backpack. It's just, it feels so out of place. Akihiko! I love this part because you get to see a bunch of like the main characters and like the side characters and all, and it's so nice. Just like being able to recognize them. Gentle spring sunlight is warm. There's a sign-in sheet on the corner. Yippee!
Welcome back.
I'm gonna save my game. I'm just gonna overwrite my previous save. Hello, Matsuri. Can I speak to you? You really should be outside on your own at night. It's too dangerous. Anyway, you must be tired. You should get a good night's rest. Okay, Mom. Oh, hi. What are you doing? Just looking around. Well, there's not much to see. You're probably pretty tired, huh? Maybe you should go to bed early tonight. It's like having a fucking Morgana, Jesus. It's faster to just do this and walk up. To be honest, all were mandatory. Like, I live in Germany, my parents are Turkish, English and Spanish were classes I need to take. Okay, the Turkish makes sense then. Like, the German obviously makes sense and all. Like, sue me for being curious. It is impressive though, that you know so many languages. I could honestly never. I know a few people who know like a decent bit of German, but I know nothing. I'm not cultured when it comes to languages. I'm the kind of guy who will recognize a Japanese word and be like, I'm so smart. And then it makes me sound like a fucking weeb. Which, to be fair, that was probably like half the reason why I started trying to learn Japanese when I was younger, but besides the point. The other half is just because I'd love to go visit someday, so it'd be nice to like at least know some Japanese. So I'm not like trying to speak to everyone in English, because it just feels rude.
Didn't you see the newspaper? There's a lot going on.
I love him!
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome.
Struggle switching between them daily, like it's confusing. When my brother comes in, I use 3 languages in like a minute. I love, like, especially like, I've never seen it myself when people talk about when people are like writing fan fiction of like a bilingual character and they write it in the fucking weirdest way where they're trying to speak and they're like, oh sorry, I switched up my languages there, like it's so hard. I love when people mention that because it sounds so fucking funny. When I know, like, from seeing people who know multiple languages are just like, yeah, it's just stupid shit. Akihiko, my beloved. Akihiko, our beloved. Our little dumbass. Our, brawn with no brains.
I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say it's due to stress, but...
Like, that doesn't like, that doesn't happen. Like, I sometimes use wrong words, but you will never see me apologizing for that. You'll just get people, like, staring at you in confusion if they don't know the language. And then you're like, ow.
Yeah, right. It has to be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own?
That's the line there. It always feels weird when her VA says you have a one-track mind in these versions. I don't know why. But whatever way the new VA said it in Reload, she said it so much better. And it was one of those things where I was like, yes.
The chairman will be here for the next few days, but after that, I can...
Don't worry, I'm just getting a little practice.
I also love that their duo is literally just brains and brawn. Like, Mitsuri has the brains, Akihiko is the brawn. Perfect duo. They're my gay besties. A lot of people ship them, and I do find the ship really cute. But also, Mitsuri is a lesbian, Akihiko is gay. Mitsuri is lesbian for Yukari. Akihiko is gay for Shinjiro. Not saying I make the rules, but I make the rules. He hates a non-binary community, he wants to hunt them. No, Mitsuri is lesbian for sure. Exactly! Like, the Mitsuri Yukari like ship probably doesn't make much sense to you like early game, but it really makes sense late game because they like have such a like enemies to lovers like just progression, and I love it. Like, my characters are Akihiko and Shinjiro. I don't know the Mitsuri, Takiba or Yukari ship name, but them, then Makoto and Ryoji, and then Aigis is just Aigis, Fuka is just Fuka, Ken is a child, and Kormari is a dog. So, and then Junpei and Chidori, of course, the OTP. Yukari is like a weirdly bisexual girl, but where she gets really nervous when hot women talk to her, but she is sure she is straight. That is so accurate. That is so... Oh... You're actually so right with that, though. I can literally, like, hear her talking to Fuka about how, like, pretty Mitsuri is, and Fuka's just, like, looking at her with, like, sus eyes. Like, I think I know something you don't know. I know her because that was me for 18 years old. We love the stereotype of being like, damn, the same-sex person is so, like, pretty. But I'm not interested in them that way, like, it's not like that. It's just like, they're pretty, you know? Kyuta a few years later, damn. Good old days, good old days. You overhear a conversation. Did you hear the rumor? Oh, something about a bathroom? No, not that one. I mean the story about the first year student. Not only did she stop coming to school, she does nothing but sit and stare at the walls all day. If her mother tries to talk to her, she only mutters to herself, "It's coming! It's coming!" What's coming? Sorry. Huh? How about that? You don't believe me? The first bell is rung. Time to run the class. I'm still not over people being like, wait, you weren't bisexual before? It's almost like it takes people a period of time to figure out their sexuality. It's like, Ash and I, created, like, a quote-unquote personality for me. Like, this, like, weird thing started when I was at university, where we would put words in front of my name to, like, make that persona you might say. You know what, fuck it. Personas of mine. So one of them became straight Coop. And it's the most cursed of all my personas because it is the complete opposite of what I am. And I think that might have come across from like a joke one time, either a joke or when I was cosplaying one time. But it was really funny. I remember being at con one time as a character that's like very not gay, and I just kept like making titty jokes all day, and then someone told me I looked like the main character from Chainsaw Man, and I was like, no, you're so right though, but no. Asterisk, if it's a persona because you want to persona yourself in being straight. So true. Oh. We also have Kaukub, which is a bit of a confusing one because when you hear it, you're like, what the fuck does that mean? But it's short for Cowboy Jacob. Because I kept like bursting into a really shitty like southern accent, and Ash fucking hated it. Because I did it so long one night that they started like forgetting what my actual accent was until I switched back, and they're like, you're fucking with my brain and I hate it. It was great. Open your textbooks and we'll take a look at the first novel by Zenso Kazai. Why him? I'd rather teach Utsubo Kubota. He became famous as a singer, but he's also produced fine literature. I wonder why it's not in the textbook. Well, I'll just bring Kubota's book next time. I'm gonna not use a guide for these questions and regret it. So, we're gonna suffer together. Hey Junpei, were you listening? Who did I say was my favorite author? Who's she like? What the? That's right, so you were listening to me after all. Well, you know how I like to pay attention. I'm such a good student. Man, you see my back in Makoto. That's why all the teachers like, I really hate teaching this topic. They're so real though. They do not filter their thoughts. They're just like, fuck, I hate this topic. Ugh. Hear your classmates whispering. But who gave him the answer? He must pay attention to class. You became slightly more popular. Also, fun fact about the original game. You only have 3 stats to maintain. One's academics, one's charm, and I think the other one is courage? So they hadn't like developed the 5 stats like format. Yeah, I think that came around. I can't remember if that came around in 4 if it wasn't until 5. Shout out to my politics teacher that every class was like, I didn't prepare for today, let's look at the news and figure out what we can talk about. I mean, staying on topic. Like, you know, you're learning what real world events are happening as time happens. Since classes have ended for the day, you decide to go back to the dorms. I love seeing all the little side characters. So nice. Can I remember most of their names? No, but besides the point. Strip mall is lively in the evening. Like, the classes were good because he knew a good part of politics. That's good, to be fair.
So, this is our new guest. Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it? That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. Please, have a seat. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations.
I'm just waiting on them to throw out a pun. I'm bracing for it.
However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Why are you here?
To welcome you, of course. Well, to be honest, I do have other business here. Speaking of which, where's Mitsuru, Yukari?
She's upstairs.
As diligent as always, although it doesn't hurt to come down and say hello. Is there anything else?
Who else lives here? I already know, but still.
There were only 4 students in this dorm.
My favorite trope is American VAs pronouncing Japanese names. It's really funny when there's no consistency. Because you'll just have, like, just vague, subtle, like, off pronunciations across them. Like, something like a character saying Makoto and another saying Makoto, which isn't gonna happen with this, because that would be too Japanese sounding. Because I know the right way to say it's Makoto, but it feels weird, so I'm just like, Makoto.
You, Yukari here, Mitsuru, and a senior named Akihiko Sanada.
Yeah, I love that, like, Sanada. I'm like, Sanada. I don't know the right way to say it.
I hope you all get along. Any other questions?
They like elongate the A's or something. The other night.
You saw something strange. Like what?
A little boy.
You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, so I'm hallucinating children? That's a worry. Something doesn't seem right.
Do you have another question?
I do not.
Then I hope you have a successful school year.
Man, I don't know either. I can't speak Japanese yet. Adds a 5th language to the roster.
Now, if you'll excuse me. You must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early. As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm.
I know, that's normal. I also hallucinate little boys. The thing with learning Japanese is like, it's all fun and games until you get to the kanji and then you want to cry. I didn't even get to that point, but wait, that sounds so wrong. I take that back. I'm glad you realized.
Please forgive the pun.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
I like Peter Pan.
Working hard?
Intense music time.
So, how's he doing?
You're just monitoring my fucking sleep, why don't you?
He went to bed a little while ago. He's asleep now. Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
That was the Bayside Rockers. Well, that's all the time we have for this week. Be sure to tune in again next week. KG out.
Totally. There's nothing a few beers
Was brought to you by Carito Electronics, bringing you the future. At the sound of the tone, the time will be 12 o'clock a.m.
Man, I could go for a beer. It's what, 4 p.m? It's almost 5. I don't know what it is about the sound design of like this game, but it's so
He's still sleeping.
good. Maybe it's just because everything's crispy. There's a German saying, I'm not gonna try and pronounce that, which means no bear before 4, and it's after 4 so I can drink beer. Go drink beer. No one can stop you. Why did I say that's a word? No one can stop you. Do what you want.
The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour.
I love Akutsuki, like, explaining this to these two as if they don't know. Like, he's only explaining this for the player, but it's so funny that he's just sat here explaining it to two people who already fucking know. Like, that'd be a cool pet, not the type of man. Imagine, like, you in the woods versus a bear. Like, that man versus bear thing, but, like, there is no man, it's just a bear. You're alone in the woods with a bear. What do you do?
During this time, an ordinary person
I would win against the
into a
bear.
coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
I'm built different. You are just built different. That bear be running from you.
Then he must be...
As you can see, he's retained his human form.
Because he's built different. Then I would tame it. Fucking pet grizzly bear.
He's asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour.
Just wait until I summon Orpheus, and then Thanatos rips up from inside Orpheus.
The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential. Although, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
Is that male or female bear? I'd say male. Don't fuck the bear.
Scary.
Why is it easier?
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Why are female bears scarier? Are they, like, more aggressive or something? Is this, like, an actual thing, or is this just you thinking the female bears are scarier?
Yes, sir. I feel kind of bad, though, spying on him like this.
Male bears are like, I want to show that I'm superior. Female bears are like, I will end you so my children are safe. You know what? That's actually very fair.
Welcome to the Velvet Room, my dear young man.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This is Elizabeth. She's a resident here, like myself.
Fun fact, Elizabeth's VA in Reload is the same one as the original games. She's the only VA who actually came back to reprise her role. Unless you talk about the Japanese voice actors, then from what I could see, it's literally the exact same cast across all of the games. Like, they voiced the characters in Persona 3, Persona 3 FES, and Persona 3 Portable. Then they voiced them in the movies, which makes sense because there's no sub or there's no dub for them. They voiced them in Persona 3 Dancing, and then they also voiced them in Persona 3 Reload still. And I think that's really cool. They just have like cast back for every single version. Just chill like that. Well, it depends on the species of bear. Which one am I in the woods with? Just like a typical brown grizzly bear. We'll just go with like a basic brown grizzly bear. We love Elizabeth though. She's so silly goofy. She's my favorite Velvet Room attendant just because of how silly goofy she is. She's like a little toddler when it comes to like the actual world. She's so curious. Which probably would get her killed someday, but you know, besides the point, she's got us. Actually, I don't know if the Velvet Room attendants can die. I feel like they're probably immortal beings or something.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter.
Also, why does Igor have to look so fucking creepy? Like, love him. Why do you look like that?
It's been years years since we've had a guest.
Smash! No! It's a document you signed at the dorm.
Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
Diffensmert's cunty cousin? No, Diffensmert's is the cunty one. How dare you say that Diffensmert's is not cunty? They can both be cunty. But you have to specify that Diffensmert's is cunty as well.
Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so.
That's what I meant.
I only ask one thing in return.
Give me your soul.
That you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make.
Bet. Is this a dream?
Precisely. You are fast asleep in the real world as we speak.
Give what? Your soul. But you don't have one because I already took it. That was tasty.
This visit of yours is merely a dream. However, you will come here of your own accord, sooner or later.
The moment you subbed to me, I took that soul. I will say it was very delicious, so thank you for that, Toboggle. Thank you.
Hold on to this.
What can I not give the devil? I think you're fucked, dude. I don't know. You already gave your soul to me, so like, I don't know what you can offer the devil. You might find something. No problem, no problem. It's all the funny backstory that makes it better. Obtain Velvet Key.
Till we meet again.
Will I give my body to the devil? It feels like you had a strange dream. However, it's time to go to school. Bro, waking up like, what the fuck was that? Oh shit, I'm gonna be lit. What's up? Man, today is the perfect day. Sky is blue, we're young. What more could we ask for? You're full of energy. Of course! Dude, listen to this. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to say anything. By the way, why is it called Fast Asleep? Never understood why it's said like that. Yeah. It's one of those things where like... It's like those sayings where they just like make sense. But you can't entirely like describe what it means. Like, I presume it's like fast sleep because you fell asleep fast. Like, you know, when like sometimes people just fucking lie down and knock the fuck out. But it's one of those things where you don't really think about what it means. You kind of just know. That's why languages are so weird. There's so many like random sayings in different languages that like even native speakers probably can also like explain. I fall asleep. I read that like completely wrong initially. I don't even know how I read it, but I don't know. I fall asleep pretty fast. I don't. Hashtag insomnia. It usually texts me like, explain. I think I kind of just like missed the fall when I read it initially, and I just read I sleep pretty fast. I don't know. I misread it somehow. Yeah, it takes me like at least half an hour to fall asleep. Usually like half an hour to an hour. Sometimes longer if I'm unlucky. And then I also just wake up a bunch in the middle of the night. I'm only on 4 hours sleep today. I went to bed at like 7 AM or something. Doom scrolling. Sorry, man. I wanna know what you had to say. You're so mean. I'm on 9 hours of sleep. I was considering going back to sleep, and then I was like, well, I'm not that tired, so maybe I can live. Maybe I can fix my sleep schedule, because I woke up at 6 PM yesterday. Half of that reason was because I had plans at 8 PM, and I hate sitting around waiting to do something, so I kind of just kept sleeping. I'm Mr. Ikuda. I'll be teaching you classic literature. I'm teaching you about good old Japan all year. Some people say classic lit isn't relative to everyday life, but oh how they're wrong. The students, the other teachers, wrong, wrong, wrong. Nobody really understands classic lit. You feel tired? Close your eyes for a few minutes? No. I want my academics to go up. Hey, are y'all listening to me? Wake up, children. Now open your textbooks. First new syllabus is Ise Monogatari, the origin of Japanese literature. It's a very interesting story. You youngsters might call it the bomb. But did you wake up with a strange tattoo? Like you're not sure how you got it and you don't even have $1 in your pocket? Sadly, no. And I actually have money in my wallet for once. I can tell you people are zoning out. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. Your academics has increased. Woo! Money! Money indeed! We love Christmas. My family is a very money household. So I always end up getting money for Christmas. Very few presents, but I'll take the money. Money means I could buy another monitor. And I love having my second monitor. You decided to go home with Junpei. Man, I used to be really bad at slipping calls. I have never been able to do that. Like, I've never been the kind of person to just kind of fall asleep. The only time I will accidentally... Oh, in class. Yeah, I also never did that. Like, there's been times where I think I've almost fallen asleep in, like, a study room or something, but never in class. Even if I was fucking knackered. The station is bustling with students on their way home. It's dark hour time. My school's pretty lax with, Ow.
How is he?
Fuck off. Anyways. No, that's sorted. My school's pretty lax with hats, so I used to hide my eyes in class and just sleep away for the entire class. That's so real. I remember, like, sometimes using the book to kind of hide myself. I'd just, like, lie down and, like, rest my eyes. I wouldn't fall asleep, but I'm just, like, so tired I didn't want to do anything. How is he?
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation.
Is it bad that I almost gifted a sub before I even had the chance to read what he said? Oh my god, imagine you fucking... To be fair, you gifted a fucking, sub to Streamlabs, or Stream Elements, or whatever, that one time in Ash's stream. That was fucking hilarious. But at least that's better than giving it to, like, a shit bot.
But this subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
Yeah, but they deserve it. It works hard. All the work
But
they do
we're
for
treating
us.
him like a guinea pig.
All the gamba they let us have.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard he's your classmate. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade?
Yeah, I guess. But still.
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge.
Huge? Doctor, you're huge!
Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me.
Can I redeem stuff for myself?
Oh,
Doctor, you're huge! Weird. I have to stay on theme. I have to stay on theme as well. That's the Grim Reaper! It's so bad I just remembered that I can actually redeem stuff myself. Come on, play it.
More like Stupe, ace defective.
Yeah! I need to add more Thunder names. I had to redeem the Persona 3 ones. I had to. The Chism kicked in. The Chism did kick in. Me and my nerd shit. Next time I stream this, I'm just gonna be constantly being like, is that the Grim Reaper redeeming my own Sunler?
I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
You and your Zoomer brand. My favorite thing about that Grim Reaper audio is the fact that it's the official voice actors from Persona 3 Reload that fucking did it. Like, they did the whole audio. I only have the Fuka bit. But, like, Alex Lee did the start part as well. I was like, I love it. The new VAs are so silly and I love them. Back in my days, things were different.
Let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Humans could survive all I did back then.
Akihiko!
Baby girl, you okay?
Senpai!
I'm alright. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
You led it straight to us?
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room.
I love Missouri just like getting her gunners like I'm a fucking Glock.
Takiba, go upstairs and wake him up. Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
Imagine Yukari saying, what the sick bit there? That would be such a Junpei line though. What the Sigma?
We'll stop it here. You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
In like modern times, Junpei would 100% be saying all the like Gen Alpha slang. Yukari would be sat there like, please shut the fuck up. And Makoto's just like, what does any of this mean? Like Junpei would be so brain rotted. He fucking would. He'd be like the worst kind of brain rot. I can imagine learning Makoto being like, what does any of that mean? And then Junpei explaining it to him, and then just randomly Makoto like blurting it out, and everyone just looking at him and then looking at Junpei. It's like teaching a kid a swear word. They're just like, Junpei, what did you do to him? Like he would say that that's that's ironically, but he knows deep down that it's over for him. It's so over for Junpei.
I'm going.
I can imagine Junpei like turning around going like, skibbity toilet Riz, and Yukari literally just slapping him across the face. Junpei would go to the TikTok Riz party. You're woken by a loud noise. You hear a commotion down the hall. You decide to go take a look.
Wake up!
I'm glad that they like explain why he's in his uniform in Reload. Because like, there's no explanation for these games. He's just in his uniform. And like, it's 100% so they wouldn't have to model another outfit. But I don't think they thought about it. So when it came to Reload, they're like, maybe we should like give a reason why he's just in his uniform when he was asleep.
Sorry, I'm coming in.
I just realized that they're not 18, I think, and I had to hold back. Yeah, they're like 16 and 17. 16 and 17 going into 17, 18. Other than Ken. Ken is like way younger.
I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now.
Okay.
Hurry, downstairs. We'll leave through the back door. Wait. Take this, just in case.
Here's a gun. It's not a gun, but still. Yukari handed you a short sword.
Okay, let's go. All right, we should be safe now.
Junpei the type of guy that loves hags and wants to be a victim. I mean, it's fine. He has Chidori. Also, Toggle, have you seen Persona 4 Arena Akihiko? Because if not, I think you need to see him. Actually, you just need to see all of the Persona 4 Arena. No, okay, 1 second. We're taking a quick break. Okay. Trying to find some, like, good pictures. Okay, we're adjusting the sitting position so I can actually see my keyboard. Okay. So, we have, Junpei here. We have Yukari. We have Ken. Ken is so much older. I haven't seen anything of Persona other than what I've played. For that reason, my keyboard has the letters on the front, not the top. Yes, like, basically, some of the Persona 3 characters are in Persona 4 Arena, but it's, like, set a bit in the future, so they're all aged up, and it's really cute. So, like, Junpei is, like, the manager of, like, a baseball league. Like, he teaches little kids how to play baseball. I don't know what Yukari's up to, but, like, she looks really cool. Ken is so much older, and it's so cool. Then you have Akihiko and Mitsuri like fucking slaying the house down. Look at these fits. Like goddamn, I love them. Then there's Aegis. Aegis is slaying. Junpei wear a cross necklace. Slay for real. I don't know if there's any other characters in it other than Metis. Oh, there's Elizabeth there. Like, they all look so cool. I love them. Can we get it? Zoom in on Akihiko's abs. Open image new tab. Ah. This is the best I can do. Is this good enough for you, Toggle? Welcome to JavaScript streams, where we like to simp. My legs. Oh my god. Okay. I think I've shown all the characters now. Oh yeah, Fuka. She like grew her hair out. She's so cute. I love her. She's adorable. And then like a bear look at Ken. Ken is slang. I love him edged up. He looks so cool. You like his art, Agus's art, Labris, Junpei, Mitsuru. She's so cool. Akihiko, like, ugh, their designs, I love them. I've never played Arena, but like I love the designs. They're so cool. Is that Ryan Gosling? Good days to have eyes. You're so welcome. Get back to regularly scheduled programming. Because it's Ken. I'm just Ken. Anywhere else I'd be a 10. I never even watched Barbie. Or Oppenheimer. I didn't even see half of Barbenheimer. It's depressing. Alright, we should be safe now.
Takeba, do you read me? Yes, I hear you.
I heard good things about Barbie. It did seem really good. There's a lot of like, oh fuck. There's a lot of like recent movies I haven't seen that I really do need to watch. But instead I don't watch them, I just rewatch other things or watch random things I come across. Like I rewatched The Batman because I saw it was on Netflix and I was like, oh my god, I haven't seen this since it was in cinema. Monster Energy.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
They're tag teaming us.
What? Let's pull back.
What are we going to do? They're downstairs. Do we have any choice but to go further up? I just want to see the cool cutscene. Whoa, whoa! What are we going to do? Go up. I'm gonna make some food for me real quick. I'll be back in 20-25 minutes. 30 at most. Take your time, Toggle. Take your time.
It's getting closer. Keep moving. Hurry.
Oh yeah, if we go through here, we'll be on the roof. It's almost cutscene time.
For now.
I'm so hype. I'm so fucking hype. Yeah!
What?
I just love the use of like the staticky sounds in these ones. It's so good.
Those monsters. We call them shadows.
Only downside of this animation is that Yukari doesn't get slapped away. Because they did that in the movies, and then they did it in Reload as well, and it's so fucking funny. I love it.
Go on.
There.
Wait.
Come on, do it. Do it, Makoto. Do it.
Persona.
Yeah! He's so fucking cool.
Thou art I, and I am thou. From the sea of thy soul I cometh. I am Orpheus, master of strings.
As we suspected.
The movies does this scene so much better. Because in the movies they actually have Orpheus like attack for a while, and then Thanatos like rips up from inside it. Which makes a lot more sense than it just happening immediately. Still fucking cool though, I'm not complaining. And then the fucking glitch, like, back to Orpheus. It's so cool! Oh, I love Persona 3! I feel like a lot of me playing this just gonna be like, okay, this is what I like about what was done in the original, this is what I prefer from the movies, and this is what I like was kept in Reload. Or like, was added in Reload. It's just gonna be like, nerd fest.
What on earth is that?
It's be being epic and cool and awesome. Sudden 12 power has subsided. Orpheus regained its original form. You've obtained a new persona. Persona!
Is it over?
Time for the battle tutorial. Time for a quick jam session. We love you, Lotus Juice. We love you. Fucking love original mass destruction. I also love like the revolver menu. It's so cool. Hack get fucked. Just like fucking stabbing it. Kurayuki felt surge of energy inside. Okay, yeah, it's courage. That's the third one. Your hit points and spirit points have been increased. That's what SP stood for, spirit points. You're now able to create personas up to level 2. Something inside you has changed. Orpheus has leveled up. Your strength is increased by 2. Your magic has increased by 1. You've now learned Agi. Orpheus learned Agi. And then he faints.
Are you okay? Oh, come on. Say something.
Bro is passed the fuck
Are you
out.
alright?
Can you hear me? Please. Answer me.
Back to the Velvet Room we go.
It's so nice to see you again. You became unconscious after awakening to your power. It's nothing to worry about, though. So just relax. By the way, I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
And Orpheus is cool as fuck because it has a mullet, and I love that. Did I not realize that till very recently? Yes, but besides the point, now that I know that, I love Orpheus even more. I don't understand.
It may take some time to fully comprehend. A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli.
I just realized No, that's not the duck that I wanted. Stats? No. There's another Twitch docket that I kinda need. No. Can I not add it here? Oh well, I'll sort that in the future. Lol. I'm used to having... Actually, let me just... I'm used to having Twitch open. To like manage through that instead of... through OBS. So like I don't have everything at the moment. Okay, cool. Now I have all my things. Sweet. Now that's sorted. Back to game.
You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships. That being said, your power is still weak.
What do you mean, weak?
When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that. Now then,
So you're telling me so you just need to speak to people? Bet.
time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord.
You're not gonna kidnap me anymore? That's a lie. He will kidnap me again, but that's besides the point.
Until then, farewell.
Your mind is getting clear. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's presence beside you. Yukari!
You're awake. How do you feel?
Where am I?
Thank goodness you finally came to. How much sleep do you need? It's been a whole week.
You got some good rest.
I was so worried about you. Oh yeah, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. But you kept sleeping and sleeping. You know how worried I was?
Well, I'm awake now, so chill.
I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Even though I was supposed to protect you,
It's okay.
That
You'll
power,
get used to your powers, it's
it
fine.
was amazing.
What did I do? Exactly.
The power you used, we call it persona. And those creatures you defeated are shadows, our enemy. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you.
I don't have parents either. What do you mean?
My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too.
And it won't be your last.
I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
Yeah, but I got to prove how awesome and cool I am. So, it's not your fault.
Thanks. But still. Here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. Alright, I'm gonna get going.
I just realized I never put on Twitter or Blue Sky that I was streaming. It's been 2 hours now. I'm gonna do that quickly. Oops. I was too focused on getting stream up that I completely fucking forgot. Oops. Okay, lol, I'm so stupid. We all have our moments, you know? We're not perfect. Local dumbass forgets to actually promote himself. Outside of Discord, that is. There we go.
I'll let the others know you woke up.
If I'm fucking... I'm tweeting now, I'm probably gonna be live for like another hour. I don't want to be live much longer than that.
Take it easy, okay? Be a good patient. And don't hesitate to call the nurse.
Aye aye.
I'm sure she'll take good care of you. Bye.
Saturday. I love that Bruce up and out of the hospital like a day after he woke up. Morning. You seem to be doing pretty well. Yeah, I'm alright. That's good. Hey, sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning, but Ikutsuki-san wants to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget. Yes, sir, Ryukari. That's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. And that wraps it up for the Stone Age. Ugh, I'm tired of lessons about stones. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku area. Japanese history is not that exciting until then. Though, I'm paid to do this, so I've gotta. It's tough being an adult. Next is the Jomon period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun? I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Hey, Junpei. What was the style of houses in the Jomon period called? How am I supposed to know about something way back then? Quick, Makoto, what the heck is he talking about? I don't fucking know. I'm pretty sure I always get this wrong. Mud huts? That's correct. I didn't think it was like the elevated houses because I think I always pick that option and then it's wrong. And then I forget. That's correct. Mud huts were built by digging a hole in the ground and supporting the roof. It's no use. I can't get interested. Ugh. I want to get to the age of katanas. Everything else is so dull. Hey, I answered right and I don't get any credit? Oh well. Thanks, Makoto. You hear her classmates whispering. Makoto told Junpei the answer. He's really smart. He's slightly more popular. Yes, increase my charm. It seems you'll be discussing something important at the dorms today. You decided to go home early. I could see more people in the background. Hey, Tanaka, whatever. The shopping mall's filled with people coming and going. There's no one in the lounge. You were told to go to the 4th floor. Run, white boy, run! You're not white, but still. You're Asian, but it's not as funny. Oh, there you are.
Ah, there you are. I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that. I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
Hi, Akihiko.
How you doing?
I want to kiss you.
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
It does? No.
Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time?
Oh, that's just what happens when it reaches
That's the
12.
dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
Hidden?
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of. But the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows.
Shadows.
They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Cut me in.
Akihiko, why are you always like that?
Because he has a one-track mind. You've mentioned this before.
You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well.
Exactly. Leave the man be.
Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEES for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
How do you fight them? With
Although
guns.
rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users. Which means it's all up to you guys.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
Give me my evoker. Gimme.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us.
Yes, now give me.
Prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Yes, I already said yes. Alright.
I was afraid you'd say no.
Me pass up an opportunity to be fucking awesome? Why would I ever do that?
Welcome aboard.
Yippee!
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room?
It works out so well. Oh my god.
I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up. Wasn't that...
Yeah, I love that they never explain what happened. They just like hint that it was all planned.
Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter anymore.
Social link unlocked. A mysterious voice rings in your head. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the full arcana. You've established a new social link. You 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 feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. Is it time to see Forest? Please, 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 please.
Hi, how
Yippee!
are you?
How'd you get in here? Why are you on my bed?
I'm
Why is there a
always
little
with
boy
you.
in my room?
Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
I don't care. I'm pretty sure there's a compilation of every time you can say I don't care in Persona 3. There's also a mod for Reload where it changes like every option to I don't care. And I fucking love it. If I had Reload for PC, I think I would actually download that mod just for fun. And do like a replay on. If I ever get Reload for PC, I will be playing that on stream. Because obviously I'm going to use it as an excuse to replay it. I still need to finish my Platinum run on PS5. But I also just rarely play my PS5 now, so. I also still need to finish Metaphor. I like played it for days on end and then completely dropped it. Not on purpose. I got distracted with other games. So I need to try and go back to that. I'm just too lazy to load up my PS5. I keep like rebuying games on Steam because of the winter sale and just playing them on PC instead of my PS5 because it's just easier. I'm too lazy. I always put shit in my other chair and then I can't be bothered to like connect my PS5 to one of my monitors. But you can't blame me. The end?
The end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know what it is.
I also love that it's always the same voice actor that voices Makoto, Faros, and Ryoji. And I'm not gonna explain why, but if you know, you know. Like, it's one of those things. If you know, you know. But I think that's such a cool little feature. It's also the same voice actor who does Orpheus too. It's like, I love it. Little details. Little fucking details.
Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is.
At least I presume it's the same for, like, BS Persona 3. I haven't actually, I'm gonna finish. Side quest. Persona 3 FES. Yuri Lowenthal. Of course he voices Spider-Man in Marvel Rivals. Sorry, distracted. I'm actually gonna try and ignore all of the other characters. I have a bad habit of looking up characters and then getting distracted being like, hey yo, they voiced this character? As if I didn't already know. Jesus Christ, where's 2006? Or like 2009. Whatever the fuck. 2008, whatever. I don't know. Where is Persona? Persona 3. Yeah, Makoto, Faros, and Ryoji. And I presume Orpheus as well. Although I will check that. Yeah, you're Lowenthal. Okay. Laura Bailey. Why is there a dog outside my door? Adults have returned. What did I miss? You missed a really cool cutscene. Other than that, not too much. You mostly missed me like getting things up. I was double checking that Yuri Lowenthal voices Faros, Makoto, and Ryoji along with Orpheus. Because I know that was the case in Reload with Alex Lee. So I was like checking if it was the same in Persona 3. I'm gonna take a quick break though, because I hear my dog outside, so he might need the toilet. So did you also triple check though? Well, I consider this my triple check because I have checked before. Yeah, I'll be back in like a minute or so. I return. I apologize for being gone so long. Dogs needed Lou. Then he wanted to go annoy my mother. And then my mother started talking to me, so. A chain of events occurred. Welcome back. Thank you, Toggle. Thank you. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment.
I will. Have faith in me.
I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me.
I will never forget about you, Forrest.
Okay then. See you later.
Little creepy child. The boy has disappeared. Also, you missed me frantically putting up my tweets and all to say that I was live because I realized in the 2 hours I'd been live I hadn't done that. So I was like, oopsies. I'm probably gonna be live for like another hour, but here's my messages. I think I'm gonna cry if I wake up and a little ghost boy would be at my bed, like straight up die. That'd be some like creepy ass sleep paralysis shit, not gonna lie. Like just like an ordinary little boy, he's just like slightly creepy. That would fuck you up. You hear something. Sounds like someone is calling your name from downstairs.
Hey, it's me. Can you come down here?
Sure.
Okay, he's here now. So, what's this all about?
Also, why are we in our school uniforms? It's a Sunday. I know someone that would like that, a certain doctor.
There's someone I want to introduce.
Junpei.
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy.
Junpei! And the class cheered. I'm knocking on my monitors. The class cheered though.
Here? Wait, don't tell me.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
What's up?
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I love his giant suitcase, which is like literally half the height of him. Woo, Junpei, Junpei!
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
This purple backpack. It feels so out of place for Junpei, but I kinda love it. I'm surprised he doesn't have a wee blue one to match his shirt and his cap.
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing.
I adore Junpei's character because, like, outside of him being, like, comedy relief, he acts like such a tough guy, but, like, really he isn't. Love the honesty, it's so real. Like, a lot of his character is trying to prove himself because he feels like he's not worthy of, like, a lot of things. And he just wants to prove that he's useful, which, A, is fucking relatable as shit, and I hate it. But B, it's just like, it's such a nice, like, character archetype because he's such, like, a chill guy. Everyone actually loves him. But he just doesn't feel good enough, and he constantly tries to compare himself to everyone and beat himself down because of it. And at one point, it causes conflict between him and Makoto, even though they're best friends, which is a really sad part of the game, and I hate it, but it doesn't last that long at least. But I hate that part. It makes me so sad, because I'm like, Junpei, stop being mad at me. I didn't do anything wrong. Love me. Let me love you. Let me hug you. Fair, but he also OP and reload. Like, his damage is insane. He is so good. Like, minor spoiler kinda, but further in the game, the characters get a second theurgy. And his second one A, is really cool, and B, the fucking animation for it, god. It hits you in the heart. In like a good but not good way. You'll know what I mean eventually whenever like you get to that point in the story, 'cause that's not for like a long time, but still. I love him so much. I feel like he's underrated sometimes, like outside of him being comedy relief. Because that's why a lot of people love him, that's why I love him, but still. I love all the little nuances with all the characters in Persona 3. They do the characters so well, because their stories like link in with the main story instead of them being very separate, like especially Persona 5 does. I don't remember how Persona 4 does it too well. Like especially in Persona 5, the character like progression is very separate to the main story, and I don't like it. Yeah, I love him too because he's just like relatable. He's so relatable. And sometimes in the worst ways, but that's what makes him even better. You're like, I hate that I relate to you, but I love you because I relate to you. No, physical goes fucking hard in Persona 3. Like, I ran a full physical team in Reload, and goddamn. Like, I think I was running Junpei, Aigis, and Koromaru. I think I also ran Akihiko instead of Aigis a few times. But like, physical goes fucking crazy. I don't think it's like that great of a strategy for the other games, but goddamn. I loved it. Like, the MC isn't really relatable, but like, when I buy weapons and see the Bastard Sword, like, I know Junpei would love it for the name alone. With the main character, like, when you watch the anime, like the movies especially, he gets a lot more character development, and they develop him so well. Because he basically goes from like, not really caring about anything, being like very stereotypical emo, like very emotionless, doesn't really care about anyone or himself, to the end where he cares so much about everyone. And like, the way they developed that is so fucking good, and I love it. I love the character development they give him in the movies. Because like, in the games they can't really give the character too deep of a development, because like, it's supposed to kind of be a self-insert thing, obviously. But like, when it comes to like the animated stuff and the manga and all, ugh. There's also this one really homoerotic scene in the manga of Makoto and Ryoji, and Jesus Christ. It's so gay. I love it. So is FES mom. Not a FES. He stays emo. He just becomes less stereotypical. So you need to read the manga, good to know. To be honest, I don't entirely know how the manga goes, because I haven't really read it, because I only own like odd volumes. I think I own volume 1, 8, and 10. So I got 8 because pretty cover, I got 10 because pretty cover, and I got 1 because the first one. But I do want to get them all. I need to sit and read it, but the movies are so good. I really recommend the movies. You can really like watch them on YouTube. Like, why is my map generation serving dick shit? Oh god. Yeah, I really recommend the movies, especially once you finish the game, so then you're not getting anything spoiled for you. Especially because the movies cut out a few bits, like the skip from the first movie to the second movie is kind of jarring when you don't know what happens. But the movies are genuinely fucking awesome. That kind of is serving dick shit. It actually kind of does. Oh, that's funny. Fucking calling out to you, Jesus. Yeah, movies. Watch the movies at some point. They're so good. They are amazing. The animation quality is great. Like, just, ugh. I love them. I rant and rave about the movies so much. The Persona 5 anime is kind of like silly goofy. I don't know about the Persona 4 animes, but Persona 3 movies, so fucking good. I own the collector's edition of all 4 of them. Spent so much money on it, no regrets. They were so expensive though. They were so expensive. I had a job at that point, it was fine. I had income. I had the money to willingly just throw away. And I don't regret it. Because I have pretty books to go with them. And I can watch the movies whenever I want. Because it came with... Yeah, I think it came with a DVD and a Blu-ray of each one. Which is really cool. Back to the game before I start running and raving more.
He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
Should I play 5 and then watch the movies, or is it enough to play Reload through? Well, the games are completely, like, separate. So, like, they don't link or anything. So the movies, there's 4 movies for Persona 3 instead of it having like an anime season. Because Persona 4 and Persona 5 has, like animes for the games, whereas Persona 5 or Persona 3 has the movies instead. Like Zelda don't like, yeah, get him, for fuck's sake. Yeah, all the games are completely separate, like, completely different casts, like, there's some links. Like, there's a really cool bit in Persona 4 where they actually go to Iwatodai and you get to see some of the locations from Persona 3, and you actually get to see, Chihiro, which is one of the social links in Persona 3, and I love it so much. Like, that was such a cute little thing. Stop it, Toggle! Stop it! Yeah, the games are completely separate, so you can only play them in whatever order, but Persona 3 is the best. If I do say so myself. But no, each game is good. It just depends on what someone's into. Because, like, Persona 3 is very dark and gritty, because it's very 2000s core. Persona 4 is a little bit more lighthearted in its approach. Like, it's kind of more silly, goofy. I mean, the plot is kind of dark because it's about like murders and kidnappings and shit, but like the way it portrays it's kind of silly, goofy. I meant to men and women, you mean that? And then Persona 5, I don't really know what Persona 5's approach is. I feel like it tries to do deep topics, but it doesn't really handle them all that well, in my opinion. It tries though. It's got cool design. It was the first one to have like a really cool design that kind of set Atlus's games apart, in my opinion. Because Persona 4 and 3 have like aspects of cool design, but Persona 5, like, they went ham. They were like, we're gonna have the coolest fucking UI you've ever seen. And Atlus went, okay, we're sticking with this now. We're using funky UI for everything. And then we got Metaphor ReFantazio, which, beautiful fucking UI. Oh. The moment I saw that announced, I fell in love just because of the UI, and it's such a good game. Didn't happen to me.
Big deal. It happens to everyone else. But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kind of lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Best buddy!
Huh? Yeah.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
We're gonna go do something?
We're gonna go to Tartar Sauce.
Sweetness!
With this many people, we can start exploring that place.
Imagine your boyfriend and your frenemy are part of a secret organization and you just get kidnapped into it.
You mean Tartarus?
Tartar Sauce?
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
We believe we can find the reason for the dark hour there.
I'm so glad. I'm pretty sure like the tartar sauce started as a meme. And then they fucking like actually added it in for reload and said the toothpaste, and I love that. You like tartar sauce?
I hope so.
The chairman will give us the details tomorrow night, so be ready.
Soon we get to go to Tartarus. Bro, tartar sauce is like the main voice line for Junpei in Reload. It really is. They saw the memes and they were like, you guys are fucking onto something. Jesus, we're gonna take this. You overhear a conversation. Good morning. I'm always so drowsy on Monday mornings. Yeah, me too. The first thing you can do is to... The only thing you can do is to sleep through first period. Wait, tomorrow's when we have morning assembly. Ugh, I'm too lazy for that. I'll just pretend I didn't hear. First bell's rung. They were like, he would say that! They so were! It's always great when it comes like remakes or something and the devs like take something from the fan base because like, you guys were so right, this is ours now.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone.
Are we going to Tartarus? I want to go to Tartarus. We're 420, it's 420. Guys, it's 420.
We having that talk?
It's giving Atla with the theater scene where Sokka is giving the actor ideas. I need to actually finish Avatar. I watched it fucking years ago, but I never finished book 3, like season 3. I don't even remember why. You didn't? I know! I literally watched most of it, and I never finished the final season. I don't know why. And the thing is, I want to watch Legend of Korra, but I refuse to watch it until I finish, like, the original. Because, you know, that's fair. Jill, that's deserved. That's deserved. It's such a good show, though. I really need to go back, but I feel like at this point, I wouldn't remember most of it. But if I started from the beginning, I 100% wouldn't finish it, so I might have to just bite the bullet and try and figure it out.
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Wow, she didn't waste any time leaving.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Like, get a friend and let them force you to watch it. I know. There's so many things I do need to watch, though. Maybe at some point, I'll get around to finally finishing it. Hopefully. I would like to. Especially with how far I got. Because, like, I know I started season 3. It's like somehow I managed to binge watch season 1 through 5 of Teen Wolf a few years back. Like, all in one go. I just sat and I binge watched that shit. It was like the same with Titans. I binge watched all 4 seasons in the span of like 2 weeks or something. I was just sat watching it from start to finish. It was so good though. I love Titans. Although it did fuel my growing love for DC again. And it fueled my love for Nightwing. Which has resulted in a lot of impulse purchases as of late. Because Ash got me the first Batman Telltale game for Christmas. So then I bought the second one because I was like, well then I have the second one to play when I finish the first one. And then I bought Gotham Knights because I saw one Nightwing edit from the game and I was like, oh yeah, this game exists, mine now. And then I fucking bought the Batman trilogy last night because one of the games came up on Steam and I was like, this is really cheap. I wonder how much all 3 of the games are together, and it was like $7.50. So I bought all 3 of them, plus I had the season pass for the final one. Even though I already own the first 2. But I'm gonna lose access to the third one whenever my PS Plus runs out this month. So I was like, fuck it, it's $7.50, I may as well. I'll be honest, Marvel Rivals got me back into watching Marvel movies. That's so fair. Like, Marvel Rivals has got me interested in so, like, the other side stuff. Like, I saw a clip from Moon Knight, because I'd heard that it was good when it came out, but, like, I wasn't interested. But I saw a clip of it, like, earlier. So I kind of want to watch it. I don't know. I don't really care about Marvel as much anymore. I've always, like, been a bigger fan of DC. I just kind of fell out of it a bit as I got older. I still, like, love Batman. I've always loved Batman and Joker and all. But, like, my love for it kind of died out as time went on, and I found myself mostly watching, like, Marvel stuff just because it was more mainstream. But now I'm starting to, like, fall back into DC stuff, like, specifically Gotham stuff. And I'm finding a love for, like, the characters outside of, like, Batman and shit. Why the Aquarius? Oh my fucking god. Oh god, I fucking screenshot that. I can't. I can't. That was fucking golden. Oh my god. But yeah, impulse buying things is also a thing I do. The thing is, it's winter sale on Steam, so like there's no better time to impulse buy stuff. Like, it's the best time. At least you're buying shit for dirt cheap. But do I now own like 6 different Batman related games? Yes. Do I care? No. I'm so happy. It's like, I saw one of my friends had bought Suicide Squad, and I was like, why the fuck would he buy that? And then I saw it was like £1 or something. And I was like, okay, never mind. That is so fair. It might be a shit game, but that is an absolute fucking bargain. Persona 5 was an impulse buy. It's a good impulse buy though. The Persona games are so fucking good. I still need to finish 4 though. I got 4 a few years ago for Christmas, and I haven't finished it. I'm most of the way through the story. I just need to like go back. I have like 150 hours in it, and I haven't finished it. The Persona games are so fucking long. Persona 3 was a bit shorter for me to finish though, because like with Reload I didn't have to grind, and that's usually like what some of my extra hours are. Like, it took me 160 hours to beat each Persona 5 game. Like, that's not together, that's each. Big fan. I know, but to be fair, Persona 3 is my favorite. So at least me beating Reload means I've now officially played Persona 3 full. Hopefully I will actually finish FES sometime, because I've been wanting to actually sit and play it for so long. I love grinding, like grinding levels in EXP. Yeah, I love it too. Ash always shouts at me because I do it so often, but I love it. I like being OP, not the other kind. It's fun just going around and killing enemies with like music on in the background until you do it for like 4 hours on end, and then you get bored. But you can't do that as much with original Persona 3 because there's like a tiredness system. So if your characters get too tired, then they will just leave. They will literally be like, I'm not doing this anymore, goodbye, and go back to the entrance of Tartarus, and then you kind of just leave. Which is a cool feature that I will have to get used to, considering my usual shenanigans. But maybe it'll prevent me from doing entire grinding streams. It's like sit and grind off stream, I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. Currently doing that, so real.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
Enemies to lovers, I tell you. Enemies to lovers. I think I'm either gonna go until the next save point, or just after we find again the Tartarus, and then like next save point after that. Depends which is last, I guess. Or earliest. No. No, yeah, whatever's last, whatever. The way he calls her Yucatan is so teasing, I love it. Apparently in the Japanese, he calls her, Yukachi or something? Whatever you say, boss man. Yeah, I love the way he calls her Yucatan. They're so sibling coded and I fucking love it. You were told to come back early today. You decided to go home early with Junpei. You walked home with Junpei, talking and laughing at each other's inappropriate jokes. I love them. They're so iconic. I love that the best friend duos in the Persona games are always like the comedy relief and then the protagonist.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had. But that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Yippee! Tartarus! Tartar sauce! Junpei is the kind of straight where he likes gay jokes and would kiss a dude for the bit. Literally. I have said this so many times. Junpei is the chillest straight dude. Like, I said to Ashford, I was like, he would go to a gay bar with everyone, and if a gay guy offered him a drink, he would 100% take it up. Like, obviously when they're older, but like, besides the point. He'd be like, I am straight, but I will happily take the drink since you find me attractive. Also, I have a girlfriend. Like, I love him. He's our token straight, and we love him.
Sorry, I asked this yesterday, but what's this Tartarus thing again?
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
Junpei and Makoto at Christmas being like, oh my god, there's mistletoe above us. Come here. Come here, sweet cheeks.
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Yeah, you're not allowed to fight for a while, sadly.
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Love how Yukari is like, you haven't seen it? To be fair, Tartarus is fucking massive. My brother in Christ, he is just awakened. Yeah, that's so true. He was too busy freaking out in the corner of the convenience store to notice the giant tar.
Yeah, I know.
Love how sad he is that he can't fight. He's like, I just want to beat things up, Mitsuru. Mom, please, please. I just want to fight things. I'll be fine, I promise. Tell me he looks depressed. He really does. I love he's just a little himbo. I love him so much.
Well, I'm sure he won't complain, as long as you don't go too far in. Since we're dealing with shadows, Tartarus isn't something we can avoid.
I've seen people seeing war crimes with less emotion. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Relax, I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Yeah, 'cause you're useless. And I get to be in charge. Oh shit, and I get to use whatever weapon I want in this game. I forgot. I mean, I'll probably just use the sword or something, but still.
This is it? This is the place?
Yeah, it's your skull. So what?
Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
God, I love the static. It just adds to the creep factor of this game. Agihiko sometimes gives me the vibe that he would watch Sigma meal content.
This is Tartarus, the
I'd become a
labyrinth that
Sigma
reveals
meal.
itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth?
Mike sees himself as the MC and everyone else is an NPC. To be fair, anytime like girls come up to him, this is why he's so gay coded. Anytime a girl comes up to him, he just like fucking ignores them. Cause he's like, I'm not interested. I just want to fight things. Like he is so gay coded. How could anyone see him as anything other than queer? Like I can accept bisexual or something. He is so gay coded. His fave characters for sure. Shout out the Hedgehog. No, Shadow the Hedgehog is Shinjiro's favorite character because they're both edgy as fucking shit. Akihiko's would be Sonic just so he can pair with Shinji. He definitely like loves Shadow, but he'd be like, I'm gonna like Sonic because then I can twin with Shinji and we could be like the cool little duo.
What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about?
It's like Ash and I when it comes to Honkai Star Rail. I really love Blade, and Ash loves Blade as well, but they kind of like lower their love for Blade and like heighten their love for Kafka a bit so that we kind of match. So we're like the Blade Kafka duo, and like it's great that we both love Blade, but it's also funny that we're like, hee hee, we're two parts of the Stellaron Hunters. Look at us. And then he fucking hits Sampo, which I love using against him because I love Sampo so much. At least he tolerates Aventurine. He doesn't hate Aventurine. He hates Ratio though, and so do I. Like Romeo and Juliet. Kind of spoilers, but yeah, you could probably say that Shinji and Akihiko are Romeo and Juliet coded.
But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower?
Like opposite sides, but chill in the middle. Yeah. You'll find out soon enough, Junpei. You'll find out. Experiments go burr. Mystery just staying silent.
Either?
She does know. She's not gonna
No.
tell anyone. She's all hee
I'm
hee.
sure it's complicated. Who cares anyway? It's not like it would change our minds about fighting.
Did you just say spoilers to Romeo and Juliet? I meant more spoilers for Persona 3 without like being explicit about what the spoilers are.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it.
Imagine Jeremy being like, spoilers for Romeo and Juliet, they both die.
Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the Dark Hour.
I thought you were mad that I spoiled Romeo and Juliet.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know, you don't have to remind me.
Let me get into the action. Gimme, 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 gimme.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
But It sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
Another thing I love that they never properly explain is the fact that Mitsuru's motorcycle works. Literally all they're like is all they say is like, oh, it's been like especially augmented so it can work during the dark hour. How? That's all you give us, just like it works. We like made it work. How? I'm so curious. I wanna know. I'm too like curious about technical things. Tell me how her bike works.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place.
It's funny how she just takes it inside tartar sauce for no reason. I mean, it enhances her communication, so that's why she has it. It's like it kind of works as like a portable communicator on top of that. For further in the game, I don't fucking know. Maybe she's just scared something will like wreck it. It does. I'm pretty sure it does from what I remember, because I'm pretty sure like part of it is like a communicator, because she needs something to enhance her persona's ability. Because her persona can like communicate with people, but it can't reach a wide distance, so she needs something else to kind of elongate it. Whereas Fuka's ability can stretch much further, which is why she then takes over for Mitsuri in the future. So basically she like needs that aid to kind of use her persona's ability a bit better. Yeah.
Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far.
You're literally only gonna let us go into the first floor.
And I'll be feeding you information from here.
So you two didn't plan on coming in the first place?
That's right. We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
Me.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
No, you're gonna pick me. Because I'm cool and awesome, and I've already summoned a persona.
You're in charge.
Wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
But he has fought them before.
And thus begins the rivalry between the best friends. Hi, Awesome. Hi, Awesome. I'm Dad.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I'm so glad my mic isn't picking up my dogs barking downstairs. They're going fucking mad for some reason.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
You see a strange door. Your dog is locked in hard. They fucking are. I generally don't know what they're barking at. They were going mad earlier as well when I was downstairs. Use the velvet key. Time to go say hi to Igor and Isabel? Elizabeth. Ghost. Just a ghost chilling outside my house. He's like, hi dogs. I mean, to be fair, one of my dogs was being really creepy. One night when I was downstairs, we have like a conservatory around the back, and at night you literally like can't see our garden, it's so dark. And I was just sat playing games, and this dude just starts like staring, like sitting on the sofa, staring outside, like growling at nothing. And it got to the point where I literally had to turn the light on for out the back to look to make sure there was nothing out there. I don't know why he was being so fucking creepy, because it was like 1 a.m. I was like, please don't wake up our parents, please. I don't want them wondering why the fuck you're barking, growling at nothing. Eventually it calmed down, but it was very weird.
The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist?
I swear to God, animals are the reason ghosts exist. Fucking probably. They do the creepiest shit sometimes. I love them, but stop being so weird. Stop looking at nothing.
Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
The nature of my power?
Your power is unique.
'Cause I am the fool.
It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities. You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce. But please, come again of your own accord.
I shall
I'll
do.
tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you.
What that nose do though? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Until then, farewell.
Was like, why are we just
Hey,
staring at
Are
nothing?
you alright?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Don't I always just look like that though, Junpei? Nothing.
Don't tell me you just dozed off. You're like that coach who fell asleep during the championship game.
Late at night, cut me
Come
some
on,
slack.
man. You're supposed to be our leader.
Cut him some slack. If nothing's wrong, then let's get going.
Exactly, Yukari gets it. Cut me some slack, bro. You can check your own status by pressing the triangle button. Also, you can save your progress by accessing the clock to the left of the entrance. Yippee! I love this so much, how he fucking disappears when you open the menu. The first time I played, like, FES for the first time, the first time I played FES for the first time, the fuck? First time I ever played FES, I remember just, like, doing this on repeat, because I found it fucking hilarious. Junpei the type of guy that would get excited in the zombie apocalypse and realize after 10 minutes that it isn't as fun as he thought. He's the type of guy to think he would survive it and then quickly be humbled as he's running for his life screaming. Okay, I wanted to see. Yeah, there's no subtitles, as I thought, okay. Ugh. Change sitting position again. I also recreated this menu in Hatsumiki Project Sekai for like my profile. It took me forever and it looks so cool. It is the coolest thing I've ever fucking done. I tried recreating the P3R menu in the Japanese servers, but then my game fucking froze while I was doing it and I hadn't saved, and then I just rage quit. But I might try again sometime because it's really fun. Like, I got it relatively accurate considering I couldn't put all the little details in, but I was really proud of it. Don't worry, I won't push you too hard. You'll be just fine. We love rage quitting here. This is why I don't play rage games. I get annoyed very easily, and then I'm like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore, fuck this. Since Yukari and Junpei have no real experience in battle, make sure you back them up. Will do. But I would never rage quit Marvel Rivals. You're on that grind too hard. I love his little idle animations. I love the little differences, like, if you freeze long enough, he puts his hands in his pockets, and then when you move, he keeps his hands in his pockets. Then when you stop, he takes them away, and when you run, he has his hands out of his pockets. I just love little details like that. I will get diamond today, surely. I believe in you, Toggle. I believe in you. Show me his little idol again. I want to see his idol. Makoto. No, show me the other one. I want to see it. Show me! Put a gun to your head. Do your other idol position. I'll shoot you in the fucking head if you don't. It's not a real gun, but you don't need to know that. Do it. Do it. He's not gonna fucking do it, is he? We're gonna be here all day if I wait. I'll give him one more chance. There we go! Get his little stretches in. Alright, let's do this. I'll prove that I should be in charge. So this is Tartarus. What happens when he personas himself but misses? Like, what happens when he misses his head? I don't think he'd miss his head. I'd be very surprised if he did. I don't think it still works, because it's like, it's activating stuff in your brain. But like, if you fucking miss his head, I'd be surprised, considering that shit is right up against his temple. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Good luck. Time to start the like 240 floor journey.
So, this is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa, is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
You'll be fine.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
Right.
Got it. Why is she always like that?
Okay, we get it. You're in love with her and you don't want to admit it. Like, calm down. Get a room. I'm gonna be honest, I still don't understand what Mitsuri does other than calling me a good kitten when I dodge attacks. She can like tell you weaknesses and all. She's kind of just like mostly background support. Fuka will provide a lot more support whenever she gets unlocked, because that's like her entire persona's thing. Whereas Mitsuri's persona is kind of like a hybrid where it's a bit more combat focused, but it does have the communication aspect to it. So she's kind of there just as comms to like provide advice or like help them get back to the entrance and shit. She's mostly there to make sure they stay alive and, you know, get back in one piece. Let's begin. Keep in mind, these are real battles you'll be engaging in. Now, see if you can eliminate all the shadows wandering around on this floor. Obtained medicine. Hell yeah. Feed all the shadows on the floor. What's my attack button? What is my attack button? Is it X? It is, okay. Don't get me wrong though, I don't mind being called a good kitten by Mitsuri, of course you don't. Watch out, I detect the shadow in front of you. Move in and hit it before it attacks you. I know what I'm doing. If you can hit an enemy before it hits you, then you'll have the advantage at the start of the battle.
Takeba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience. Would you like me to explain the basics of battle?
I don't know if the meme's like as big of a thing with Reload, but there's a really big meme from the original games where Mitsuru will constantly, because like you can't control your party members, Mitsuru, if she's on the team, will constantly use a move called Marn Karn, which charms an enemy, but it is such a low hit rate that it's become a meme because she will constantly fucking use it and it will not work. So you have to like specifically change your tactics to make her not do that. And it's just really funny. But I don't usually use her anyway, because I prefer to use Akihiko over her. And I might as well.
The primary offensive options available to you in battle are attack and skill. Attack corresponds to the weapon you've equipped, while skill relates to your persona's abilities.
Nah, her role as being a queen, so real.
Those skills consume either stamina or spiritual power. They tend to have a greater effect. Use whichever option best suits the situation. Keep attacking until you've defeated the enemy, but pay careful attention to your stamina. That's it for now. Did you get all that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Try using both the skill and attack options.
I already know this motherfucker's weak to Agi, so don't you worry. Told ya.
Keep going. Here's our chance for an all-out attack.
Let's go.
A complete victory. Great job.
Hell yeah. Shadows are comfortable to sit on. Can I? Junpei. Check status. I want to point something out. I find this such a cool little thing. They changed it ever so slightly in Reload, but Makoto and Junpei start with the same skills more or less. They both start with a physical attack, and then they both learn Agi second. And I think that's such a neat little feature because so much of Junpei's like early character development is him wanting to prove himself and prove that he can be just as good as Makoto. When in reality, no offense to him, he can't really. Because like, he can't summon multiple personas, like no one's gonna be better than Makoto because of that. But he tries so hard to prove himself. And so many things like link up with that, and I think that's so cool. Especially like the whole persona thing. Like they literally start with the same skills. What the fuck? Like they're not the exact same, of course. Because if I go to Persona, Orpheus starts with Bash instead, but they're both physical skills, and then they both learn Agi. I mean, Makoto's like Persona Jesus. He is. He literally is. He's Persona fucking Jesus. There should be a staircase nearby. Do you see it? I do. I have 2 eyes, but sorry. A staircase is the only way to proceed to the next floor. I can't allow you to go any higher today, but please remember about it next time. I don't want to chance this because I'm not used to the attack range yet. Oh, okay, never mind. There's another shadow ahead of you. You'll be at disadvantage if the enemy gets first hit in, so try to surprise. Oh my god. Try to surprise your opponents and strike first. If you're able to strike the enemy before you're spotted, then you will gain the initiative. On the other hand, if the enemy hits you first, the opposite will occur. I know what I'm doing. Jesus. I played Persona games before.
Now's a good time for me to explain about attack properties, which are important to consider during battle. Do you want to know more?
Why not? I know what you're talking about, but still.
Nearly every type of attack is associated with a particular property. For example, swords can be used to do slash attacks, while bows are used to do pierce attacks. Skills, on the other hand, have different properties. Bufu, for instance, indicates an ice attack. Now, most enemies are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. In other words, they have weaknesses.
Like fire.
A fire skill will deal greater damage to an enemy that's weak against fire. With my power, I can analyze an enemy to determine its weaknesses and strengths. That falls under tactics.
First time an enemy is analyzed, you may have to wait a while for the results, but from then on, whenever you analyze that particular enemy, you'll receive the results right away. While you're selecting your target, if a question mark appears above the enemy, then that particular enemy has not been previously analyzed. You can select Analyze from the Tactics menu or press the L1 button to issue this request. Yes.
The enemies you're facing have a weakness that you can exploit. Why don't you give it a try?
I already know it's fire, but still.
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy. A wisely chosen attack. One more! You struck the enemy's weak point. Here's our chance for an all-out attack!
Let's get it.
A complete victory. Great job.
More treasure, yes please. There seems to be a shadow just around the corner. I perch carefully to avoid being spotted. The map will prove to be quite useful as you explore, so use it often. Yes, I know. I know. Bug it. There we go.
Were you able to exploit the enemy's weakness in the last battle?
Yes.
If you didn't already notice, doing so will also grant you an additional attack.
I did notice. Do you think that Junpei would like FNAF lore videos? Nah, Yukari would watch them for sure. I feel like it would be... Junpei would probably watch them, but I feel like it would be Junpei and Fuka watching them together. Yukari, I don't think would watch them solely because she hates scary stuff. But I can see like Junpei and Fuka like sitting and watching the FNAF lore videos together. They probably like bring Yukari in for like some of the other stuff, but not the FNAF stuff. I think she's too much of a pussy. Because there's a part where Junpei's like talking about a horror story and Yukari's like shitting herself.
Would you like more details?
She would watch a GT videos. I could see her watching GT videos, yeah. But I think she would probably avoid the FNAF ones though. But I could see her like watching the other stuff. Sure.
An enemy will lose its balance if you exploit its weakness or land a critical hit. This will give you the opportunity to perform an additional action. In other words, you'll get to do one more thing. You can keep attacking the same enemy, or if you prefer, attack a different target. And if you succeed in knocking another enemy off balance, then you can act yet again. Which means you can remain on the offensive for as long as you can keep this up. This strategy is essential to securing victory. However, remember this. An enemy that's already lost its balance cannot be knocked off balance again. You can't knock down someone who's lying on the ground, right? It's the same idea. Now, to knock an enemy off balance, you need to know its weaknesses.
Mitsuri is a certified yapper though. She kinda is, but we love her for it. She is fluent in Japanese.
So don't hesitate to ask me for an analysis. I'll be sure to share the results with the others as well. Got it?
Yep, I got it.
Then proceed with the battle. Use what you've learned to quickly dispose of the enemy.
Tactics. I don't have any others so far, so I may as well just Aggie them.
You attacked the enemy's weak spot. One more. Attack again.
One more.
A wisely chosen attack.
Here's a chance. Let's get him.
Oh, attack time. Hey, I did 69 damage on one of them.
Grow even stronger.
Shuffle time! Fuck yeah. Then you get Pixie. Mysterious cards have appeared in your mind. You wonder if this was what Igor was talking about. After battle, you will occasionally have the opportunity to select a card from the ones shuffled before your eyes. If you pick a card with a persona on it, then you receive that persona. There are other cards, each of which has a unique effect or reward. Keep an eye on the card you want and try to pick it up. Pixie! Ah, schizophrenia. Cards appear out of nothing. It's all in my third eye. You've welcomed Pixie into your heart. Makoto Yuki felt a surge of energy inside. Your hit points and spirit points have increased. You're now able to create personas up to level 3. Hell yeah.
Yes! My skill level has increased!
I'm the man! It's a tough shadow. I detect a shadow up ahead. How are you feeling? If you're another party member is in bad shape, then use healing items prior to engage the enemy. If you don't have anything on hand, then ask Takuma to heal you. You should make a habit of checking your status before entering into a battle. If you're another party member has a persona with healing skills, be sure to take advantage of it.
There is a better way to defeat all of your enemies in battle than to attack them individually.
One thing I find hilarious about Persona 3 that I wish they kept in Reload was when a party member gets KO'd, they just lie on the floor. But they got rid of that in Reload and I was so sad. I was like, no, I want to see them just lying there on the floor.
You can perform an all-out attack. Would you care to hear more about this?
Okay, no, because I know.
Then, that concludes the basics of battle. But there's one last thing I need to tell you.
Yes? Woggle, hi.
Shadows become stronger the further you advance. If you don't think you can win a battle, retreat at once. There may be times, however, when an escape will be impossible. This battle is one of those times. Good luck.
And I'm weird for cannibals, but you want corpses on the floor and that's fine? They're not corpses! It's just funny that they're like unconscious on the floor. Because like in the other Persona games, they like revive with 1 HP or whatever, but in this one they're just like down until you revive them and it's funny! They don't just like get back up with 1 HP and I love it, it's hilarious. You'll see what I mean if I die at some point. Well, not if I die we're fucked. But if like one of them dies.
Yes, the enemy is vulnerable. Attack! You exploited the enemy's weakness. Awesome!
I'm using all my SP, but besides the point.
The enemy is vulnerable. Keep going.
Here's a chance. Let's get him.
Let's get him indeed.
Keep up the good work.
Well, I don't need Pixie again, so. Give me money. The coin card has brought you good fortune, obtained 860 yen. Woo, money, money indeed.
My skill level has increased.
That's odd. Usually there are more shadows on the prowl. Well, at least she gained some experience in battle. Let's go back to the dorm for today. There should be an access point somewhere on that floor. You can use it to return to the entrance. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why don't you split up and search individually? Just tell the other party members what you'd like them to do. Press the square button to issue orders to your allies. You're in charge. What are you waiting for? Issue the order to split up. Okay, fine. Jesus. Split up. Use this command to instruct your party members to spread out and look for stairs, access points, and items. However, if they are not very strong, they can easily fall prey to the enemy. Be sure to keep an eye on their HP. Since there aren't any enemies at the moment, there's no need to issue any orders. Okay, okay.
Woot! Check out my fat loot!
Okay, we'll find the access point, but... I think there was an area that I didn't explore earlier? Unless one of them's already explored it now. I wish there was like a way to see the full map, but there isn't. Anyways. Good, you found the access point. Please return to the entrance. Alright. I still understand why I can find like $10 in a random chest in hell. I wish it was easy to make money as it is in like Persona and like Sims and shit. Like, that would make life so much easier. Here you go, bro. 10 snuff stole one. Hell yeah.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
No problem.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power. We kicked some ass. But damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I mean, to be fair, they didn't actually get to use any of their skills because I just aggied everyone. But besides the point.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry though, you'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected.
She's
At
proud
this
of
rate,
us.
I'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
A mysterious voice rings in your head. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the full arcana. The C social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of the full arcana has grown. Okay, I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to save and end off the stream for today. I think that's a good point to leave off. We finally got the Tartarus. Then next time I stream this, we can continue some more of the story instead of just like ending like partway through story or whatever. Yeah, it's been fun. Also, look what I finally did. I finally made a stream ending screen. Look at me go. Did I do it 5 minutes before stream? Perhaps. Next stream in 8 months. No. I promise that I'm gonna stream more this year. I've been saying this for a while. I want to try and stream more. At least twice a month. I like to aim for more than that. But, you know, I want to stream more. Because it is fun. And plus, like, now I have my better setup. It's a lot easier. Because I can easily look at stuff. I don't have to set up my fucking laptop and shit. I have my second monitor. So yeah. Hopefully, I will stream some more. And I can actually make some progress in games that I've started before. Because I want to go back to Cloudpunk. Because I haven't played it since my first stream of it months ago. And I want to play some more Digimon Cyber Sleuth. So hopefully more streams this year. 2025 will be my year of streaming, finally. My proper comeback. We believe you can do it for sure. Thank you, Twelve. Thank you. I'm glad you believe in me. But yeah. This will be fun. It's nice to be back on playing Persona 3. Digimon Cyber Sleuth? Fuck, I had to fucking permit that, oh my god. Yeah. This was fun. I'm glad I decided to... Automod got hands, it does. I'm glad I decided to play Persona 3 today. A good start to the new year. Starting it with the best game to ever be made. Yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you for keeping me company, Twoggle. Appreciate you, my child. Hopefully I will see you guys soon. Now, best game is Fortnite. I'm gonna ban you in a second. I'll see you guys soon, hopefully. Don't know what we'll be playing, but maybe we'll go back and continue some of the games that I've started before. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you. I will, Twoggle. You too. I'll see you sometime soon. Goodbye.